Hey man, here we're back with another Atozy reaction, and if you've seen my other videos about reacting to his channel, you know what this means. It's more Ramsey, aka Johnny Somali stuff. Yeah, just, I don't know, it's been a wild thing following him when I started reacting to his stuff, so yeah, this one's titled Disrespectful IRL Streamer Just Made His Sentence in Korea Worse. I don't know what happened, because I mean, the last time I reacted to Atozy, it was like the trial about the was like the Lotte World one, and nothing about the deepfakes yet. That apparently that one will be in a future date. But what did he do now? Is it more the same old stuff? And is Hank still there? And I guess the person right here is Hank. Yeah, it's kind of painful and cringe to like to hear more stuff about him, but I mean, it is what it is. I do want to see this out to the end, like at least until the sentencing, but yeah, we'll see.
The world's smartest IRL streamer is back online posting more evidence against himself while he's still currently fighting for his freedom in his Korean criminal trial. What is he thinking?
Right.
Actually, at this point, it's probably safe to assume that he's not thinking.
No.
So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
Isn't this the guy that left? So I mean, I guess this is from a stream in the past, right?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. My ringtone. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, being a
After
public nuisance.
3 months of silence on YouTube, Johnny Somali is suddenly posting every single day again. 7 videos a week with titles like,
I got approached by a Korean intelligence agent. Okay. First time seeing a black woman. Right. Yeah, because from the previous video, he said this person left very quickly. So yeah, these seem like old stuff. Johnny Somali addresses the world, and Atozy had to censor it.
first time in Korea and chaos
Yeah,
begins.
for first time. So yeah, this one is like the old stuff.
Why he would post that, I don't know. First time seeing a black woman, and a video that's definitely foreshadowing titled, I got approached by a Korean intelligence agent. So, and I mean, at the rate he's posting right now, there's no doubt there'll be way more stuff up in time for his next court date. And that also gives the prosecution plenty of time to go through all this and just keep adding charges. Because as of now, they've been at...
Gotta love to be the lawyer defending him, right? It's like you get a call one day, and they're like, have you seen this YouTube channel? And he's like, what? What now?
new charges before every single court date, and he just gave them way more ammo for it. And obviously, since it's Johnny, we know the content is not just filler content of him eating. No, this is just him filming himself committing crimes. He is literally snitching on himself. So not only did this guy live stream all of this months ago and get in trouble for it, but now he's redistributing it just a little bit over a month before his next trial date. Dude, what are you doing? Essentially, the dude is just uploading his own court case highlight reel. But again, John...
Also, I have one of these. I don't know if he had them before. Like, I never really noticed it, but I noticed it now. So yeah, I have one of these. I think mine has a green bow, and I got it as like since I got a commission from an artist at an artist alley, and they were having these, and they said I could have one. So yeah, I have one of these.
Is banned from streaming, so there aren't any new streams. He's re-uploading things that he's already done, stuff that's actively getting brought up in court.
Isn't he banned on YouTube though? Like, I feel like YouTube's gonna remove those videos. So, I mean, I would assume someone archived it.
Like this.
Ringtone. Get out. Get out. Oh. Get out. Let me tap my thing, buddy. Oh. Let me tap my thing.
Jeez.
Just walking up to you, like, you know, this walking up to you, just leave, bro, before this.
God damn, we got president. It's okay, bye-bye. You can't fight that. We just can't.
Back when he had someone with him that had like some amount of sense.
Picked off the bus, bro.
And after checking, his channel is monetized, so he's essentially trading a harsher sentence for a couple of dollars.
And mine isn't yet. I mean, I don't have the subs though, so if you're watching this and want to see more different stuff, please subscribe. I rarely say that, but if it helps to get more subscribers, then yeah, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 at least, so yeah.
Dollars of YouTube ad revenue, because all he's doing here is feeding prosecutors fresh material to just throw onto the pile that's already massive of charges. Then on top of that, it could easily be argued in court that he doesn't feel sorry for his actions, since he's literally sitting here reposting all of his worst decisions in a highlight reel. And the trial's been going on for the better part of the year, with updates coming out almost monthly. So a refresher: Johnny Somali is a disrespectful IRL streamer who made a career out of harassing strangers. In Japan, it got him chased down by locals and forced out of the country. In South Korea, it escalated to 8 criminal charges. 4 of those are business obstruction charges, 2 misdemeanors, and the 2 big ones are deepfake distribution charges. In my last video on him, I showed how his most recent trial date went, and he admitted guilt to 6 charges, including 4 obstruction counts, but also refused to plead guilty on the deepfake charges, but also said that he
it's so weird.
Did in fact distribute them.
I'm pleading not guilty, but I did distribute it. I did do the thing you're accusing me of doing, but I am pleading not guilty, even though I admit that I am doing the thing that you said I'm doing.
And he is being charged for distributing them. So I don't know how that makes sense. But because of this, instead of wrapping this up with a lighter sentence, he's now dragging the process out, forcing witnesses to actually testify against him, and making the judge even less sympathetic. Not like the judge would be too sympathetic after he literally said this to the judge and the judge's family anyway.
Judge, the prosecutor up and suck my causing anxiety by carrying the fish.
Also, not to mention showing up late and drunk, or not drunk, but was it hungover or was it actually drunk on one of the court hearings? Yeah.
Tell the judge you can suck my. I'll bring a fish to your mother's house.
But I digress. And at this point, experts I spoke to in Seoul were saying that they're expecting him to get anywhere from like 3 to 8 years. So with the way charges keep stacking, he can easily get the maximum of that. And his next court date is set for October 29th, which makes this YouTube spree so incredibly dumb, it's almost poetic. He's weeks away from trial, and instead of shutting up, he's uploading daily harassment tapes, the exact type of behavior that got him arrested in the first place. And why he's doing this? The only conclusion I have is for a little bit of YouTube ad revenue, which again doesn't make sense, because
like, surely the lawyer is telling him to like keep low profile or something like that, right?
All this is going to lead to is more time behind bars and higher fines. And then on top of that, he's literally uploading content with friends that I'm almost positive he doesn't even have anymore.
Right?
This all these
him.
Bro, they just want to embarrass us. Like, bro, stop being a piece of shit.
I don't know him. I only know of him through these videos, but he seems like he has more sense than Johnny, or I guess to a lesser degree Hank.
God damn.
Oh my god, that was crazy. That was crazy. You like, bro, he shoved me. Chat, he shoved me. He's like, get the f off the bus and push me off.
It's kind of sad, but I'm not even sure Johnny has any friends at this point. He's just using Hank. And there was also a public Discord leak near the beginning of the summer from someone in his friend group that released Discord messages and chat logs. Even the people closest to him started leaking, because they quickly realized sticking by him was not loyalty, it was just setting their own money on fire. That was around the time that Hank made comments about that he was cutting off Johnny, which, considering that Hank did show up to Johnny's last court appearance, I'm unsure how true that actually is. And the Discord leads show that the people he once thought was loyal to him are now exposing him. So the YouTube videos basically confirm that he's definitely low on cash, and he's definitely low on allies. So what could his next steps be? Well,
I'm assuming they were fine with it up to a point, right? And then it just kept getting escalated. It kept escalating and escalating higher and higher until like they were fed up with it, and so they're like, yeah, it's better off to just not be associated with them, right?
Well, there was that plan to escape into international waters, which is a fascinating plan to put it lightly. He talked about renting a boat or an inflatable raft and streaming himself sailing into international waters.
With what reception?
The idea being that once he hits open international waters, he's then untouchable. And let's be honest, that sounds way less of a plan and more like a setup for a Darwin Award. Because there's no way this dude makes it past the Korean coastline without being picked up again. And even if he did, where is he going? Like from Busan, where he was planning on sailing out from, you have Japan, which he's banned from, and North Korea. I don't think it's really advised to go there. So it's safe to say both of those are terrible ideas for very different reasons. But some people are joking, saying he would be a celebrity in North Korea due to all of his South Korea hate. But also, let's be real here, that's not really happening. And the internet is just so limited in North Korea, I doubt any of those people even know him. Because let's be real, the few people with internet there are probably busy scamming or hacking people abroad. But obviously, right before his August court date, he posted this photo on his story with the North Korean national anthem playing over it. Again, what level of stupidity are we at? And this is not just stupid because it makes him look disrespectful, but also because it's extremely illegal to be doing this in South Korea.
Freedom of speech does not protect you praising North Korean regime or Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader. North Korea, Kim Jong-un, you will go to prison for that. Yeah, that's a very strict law in Korea. And
didn't he say in like the previous video that he got away with it because of ignorance or something like that? That this charge didn't stick, or maybe they might bring it up again. Who knows?
We still have that law, active law.
This is all against South Korea's national security law, a decade-old law that makes praising North Korea or its leaders a criminal offense. So maybe Johnny's endgame is actually to get to North Korea, which obviously is crazy. But I mean, hey, at least that would give us some sort of explanation to why he's breaking national security law over and over and over again when he clearly knows how serious it is. At this point, trying to understand Johnny is like trying to solve some sort of like Rubik's Cube with a bunch of missing pieces. And the missing pieces are, I guess, Johnny's logic, because I don't think there is any at this point. The point is, even his escape plan just proves how unhinged his thinking is. Instead of facing the case and just being as respectful as possible, he just keeps on egging on the judge, the prosecution, and making a whole charade out of it. Even
if you have the mindset of, I'm an American and I am going to stick by, I guess American rules, even though the rules change from state to state. It's like, in what state would this be okay as well? Like using the defense that I'm an American only goes so far. Like, it's just
even though he was quiet for 3 months, suddenly when there's only a few weeks until his next trial, he stops being quiet and starts re-uploading all the stuff that he's in trial for to begin with. Dude, do you want to be free or not? I've broken this down in the past before, but it's only become more relevant the longer that Johnny stays in Korea. The system is basically designed to run him dry before he even gets a sentence, because South Korea tries to avoid using taxpayer dollars to maintain non-violent offenders before they actually get sentenced. So essentially, the longer the trial goes on, the longer Johnny has to fend for himself financially, or actually the longer Hank and Hank's family has to pay for him, because despite what Hank is saying, Hank is still supporting him. He's in the court and he reaffirmed that he was still living at Hank's place. And Seoul was clearly watching, because I keep getting DMs of random footage of him walking around the neighborhood Hank lives in. I don't know if I should be alarmed or not that people are just randomly sending me footage of Johnny walking around in Seoul, but yeah, he's definitely still in Hank's area. And we do know that someone in his circle is leaking his messages, so he can't trust his friends.
Like, who needs CCTV when you have people that do that?
He can't trust his typical source of money. And I guess...
And in better quality, too.
The only thing he could do was reposting videos to his YouTube channel of him harassing the public, which is incredibly stupid, obviously, but also possibly his only choice. Maybe Hank has cut him off, actually, and there's definitely no way he can work a job over there. But also, unfortunately, that's the thing with Johnny, because he never learns. He built his entire career off of confrontation and just continuing to double down when police told him to stop. At this point, his own lawyer can't do too much for him, because he burned his family, burned his allies, and now he's about to burn himself right into the prison sentence that could be pretty much a decade. So I guess for now, he's just back on YouTube snitching on himself. His trial is set for—
And then this is before the deepfakes too, right? So maybe hopefully longer.
for October 29th. His Discord leaks show that he can't trust his friends, and his literal life raft plans might give him either more charges once he's caught or a one-way ticket to the bottom of the ocean. At this point, the only real question is, where does all of this go from now? Who knows? I guess we'll just wait and see. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
But because of Atozy, not because of Johnny Somali. Well, like I mentioned before, there's like, there has to be, because like you're committing all these things, right? And that they're definitely against the law. And they have a range of, I guess, punishment dates, ranging from like the lighter sentence to the max sentence, right? But surely more should be added on with the intent of broadcasting it to the public and like to the world, right? And I don't think that's a thing there, but I feel like it should, just like, because it's a totally different thing where you like, at least to me, when you break a law, just either unintentionally or intentionally, and like that's that, either through ignorance or not, you like, you're still breaking the law. And so like no one except the I guess the nearby surroundings would know, but then like you're broadcasting this to the world, and however many viewers will know, and then whoever I guess saved it and then re-uploaded it to a different video site, then that gets more views, and so on and so forth. I feel like, I don't know, it's obviously is the same crime, but it's nuanced, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's, maybe they'll change laws in the future about this, but I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, another update on the epic tale of Ramsey or Johnny Somali. I guess the next one will be in about a month, at least from Atozy, unless if he does something wild again before then. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.